So we've now come to the end of February, which means it's time to do my Blu-ray haul. Now, if you haven't seen these Blu-ray hauls before, I kind of just show off all the Blu-rays I bought, all the Funko Pops, and anything else I kind of pick up this month. If you like all these kind of videos, click that subscribe button, because I do one every single month, and I've got a backlog of probably 8 videos or so in a playlist. So if you want to see all that kind of stuff, do click that subscribe button. Anyways, let's go on with the haul. So I am going to start off showing my Blu-rays, but just one quick thing before I actually do get to kind of show them off. Besides 3 of them, I bought a lot, but the ones I bought were all under €5. So I bought a lot, but I actually I didn't really spend as much as you kind of would expect. Because I think 2 of these movies here was maybe €1. And then majority of them were 3, and then you kind of get the odds that were €5. But then I bought 3 that were kind of new releases, and then one was it was a steelbook, so it cost more. So to start off, I did pick up season 5 of Doctor Who. I've been collecting these. They've been kind of releasing them. I'm guessing it seems to be every 6 to 4 months they've been releasing a new one of these seasons. They haven't announced the season 6 hour yet, but Doctor Who is just one I've loved for years. I've kind of fallen out of love now just with season 11. I just thought it was a massive disappointment, and because of that I actually haven't watched season 12 yet. But then they released the artwork for the season 12 steelbook. It's similar to this, so I think I might just buy season 12 steelbook, because it'll go with this kind of artwork design and I'll be able to watch it. I actually don't have season 1. I've got season 2, 3, 4, the complete specials. Now I've got season 5. I want season 1, but it's upwards of like €200, and I can't justify that for a steelbook. So at the moment I picked up season 5, which I just think is gorgeous. I love these steelbook artworks. I love how simplistic they are, but also they have a lot going on with them, so I really like how they are. And then one of my girlfriends, I would probably say one of her favorite directors is Wes Anderson. She just kind of loves the way he directs movies. One of her favorite is Fantastic Mr. Fox, and I was surprised to hear she's never actually seen The Grand Budapest Hotel. I've seen it once myself. I thought it was fun. It's a really weird movie, but I figured she would absolutely love it. I think for an extra €5 it was, I said I'd rather get the steelbook, because that is a gorgeous looking steelbook. So haven't watched it yet, but I imagine this is going to be one that she's going to love, as well as going to be one that she's going to be like, you know what, we should watch that movie again. So I kind of picked it up just knowing how she will be with that movie. And then Joker was probably the biggest pickup. I think this is the only actually new release I picked up this month. This movie, I think it's fun. I actually enjoyed it the first couple of times. I haven't rewatched it since buying it. But the thing about this movie that my problem was with, it's just the fan base. The fan base is really annoying me so much lately, because I think it's fine. I think it's a good movie. I think I had it ranked as number 3 or 4. But the way everyone goes on about it, how it's the best comic book movie of all time, I seriously disagree with it, because I think it's a fine movie. It's fun, but it's not the best comic book movie. It's not really a comic book movie. Besides the Joker, the Wayne's, Gotham. If you take all that out, it's not a comic book movie, so I wouldn't really call it the best of the comic book movies. As well, the whole 11 Oscar nominations, I don't think it warrants that at all. It did not deserve 11. And I'm pretty sure it didn't win Best Costume Design, but all his costume was the Joker. And I don't think his costume design, I think Avengers Endgame deserved Best Costume Design rather than Joker, which I think is just kind of, hey, we need one more. Will we just throw Joker in here? That's what I felt like they kind of threw it in. Now the rest of these are all €5 and under. First up, Limitless, as you can see, €3. I found this movie on Netflix, I think either January or December, and I watched it for the first time and I really liked it. And then I found it for €3. I said, yeah, I'm going to pick it up. Bradley Cooper is just, he's one of those actors where he's got such a diverse range and he's able to do so many different things. And this movie, it worked for me. I'm going to look out for Silver Linings Playbook, which I actually watched this month, and I thought that was great. So I'm going to keep my eye out for that, because Limitless was good and I'm looking forward to owning Silver Linings Playbook. And then I picked up this movie I haven't seen yet, and I do really want to see it, but I picked up Argo, and this was €4, I think. And it's not only the Blu-ray, it also comes with a classified confidential document that has all the posters, it has a script, it has so much stuff for €4. I'm like, yeah, that's what I want to pick up, just because I've heard this movie's great. I don't know what it's about, but I've heard it's great and I do want to watch it. So for €4, I said, yeah, you know what, I'll pick that up. Next up, another one I haven't seen, but after seeing A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, I've been kind of on a Tom Hanks mood. So Captain Phillips, it only came in a couple of days ago. That's the only reason I haven't actually sat down to watch it yet. But it's just, I know a vague knowledge about it. I don't know what happens in it, but I have the kind of summary of it. I know what can happen. So I am looking forward to watching this movie, maybe tonight. I'm not quite sure on that one yet. Now this one needs a bit of explaining. fantastic. I picked it up because it was €1. That is the only reason I picked it up. I haven't seen it since the cinema back when, like, what was it, 2015. So I picked it up saying if it was any better. It is not any better. I watched it last weekend with my girlfriend who actually hadn't seen it. So I'm like, you haven't seen this movie? Let's watch it. We watched it. She was at the start, she's like, yeah, I like this. She liked the kind of origin story, and she liked them as kids, and then as they kind of got their powers, she kind of lost interest a bit. And then the whole scene at the end, her eyes were rolling so much when they're trying to come up with their name, and then Ben Grimm goes, oh yeah, it's fantastic, and then Mr. Fantastic goes, say that again, and she goes, yeah, no, I don't like that. She kind of clocked out at that stage, and it is a pretty bad movie. I have it. I don't know if I'm going to rewatch it anytime soon, but for the moment I'll keep it in the collection just because how cheap it was. As well, this month we got Sonic the Hedgehog, and in Sonic the Hedgehog, if you've seen it, they talk about Speed a good bit, so I picked up Speed right after it. This is just, it's a fun action movie. It's a good Keanu Reeves movie. My sister, when she's seen that, she goes, who is that guy? Not realising it's Keanu Reeves, because she sees Keanu Reeves, she sees him as John Wick, not that guy there. But it's a fun action movie with a really kind of simplistic kind of baseline for the movie. I just think it works really well. And this is another one that I picked up for Valentine's Day for me and my girlfriend to watch. I don't know what other people will do on Valentine's Day, but we were watching Murder on the Orient Express. I think the movie's fine. There's a sequel coming out this year. I think it's really good. The whole kind of setup to the murder is good. Him trying to solve the murder is good. But then the kind of reveal at the end really left me underwhelmed and really disappointed. So I was really going well with it, but then as soon as that final reveal, like, no, I don't like it now. It just, the ending really messed me up on this movie. And then we got back, when Irishman came out, I watched Casino, and then I found Casino for cheap, so I picked it up. It's just, this is probably better than Goodfellas. I'm not really sure. I haven't watched Goodfellas in a long time, so I couldn't really put it on. But it's better than Irishman. And Casino, it's a really good movie. It's not how I expected this movie to go whatsoever, but it's one I would highly recommend if you've not seen Casino. And then this was €1 or €2. I haven't seen it, but it's a Zack Snyder movie. I've heard it's really good. As a sequel, which is also a prequel, I don't think it's meant to be as good, but 300 is meant to be just a really good kind of action movie. I picked it up a while ago. I haven't had that itch to watch it yet, because I feel like this is going to be a movie where you kind of have to be in the mindset to watch it, and I haven't been in the mindset to watch it. But eventually, maybe sometime in the month of March, I will sit down to watch 300, because I am actually looking forward to seeing how this movie plays out. Oh, look at that. Another Tom Hanks movie. Catch Me If You Can. I actually watched this for the first time January or something, and then I seen it cheap, so I'm like, yeah, of course I want Catch Me If You Can, because these two in this movie are phenomenal. The whole story about it I really enjoyed. It's actually directed by Steven Spielberg, which I didn't realise until the end credits came up, and it's just a movie that I know I'm going to watch a good few times, because I just thought the performances was great, the story was great, and it's one that I actually do want to sit down and watch with my girlfriend, because I imagine she will love this movie. So picked up Catch Me If You Can. And as you see at the start, I picked Doctor Who Season 5. I also picked up Doctor Who the movie. I actually thought I owned this, and then I didn't, so I ordered it on Amazon, because I've actually met Pom again. Really nice man. I met him probably 4 or 5 years ago, and the night before I watched this, because I actually never seen him in anything. And the movie, so I haven't seen it in 5 years, but the movie, I remember not really feeling like Doctor Who. I remember it feeling really weird, and I didn't have that Doctor Who feeling. But this also contains Night of the Doctor, which I think he's a lot better in Night of the Doctor than he is in the Doctor Who the movie. Maybe this month. See, it's in the plastic, so I might open it up and I might watch this tomorrow night. I don't know. It's not when I had the itch to watch, but since I met him, like, you know what, I might own his only appearance as the Doctor. And then The Martian. I think this movie's good. It's a great movie. Haven't watched it in whenever it came out. I think it's the last time I watched it, which was like, what, 2014? I don't know. 2014, was it 2016? 2015 it came out. So I haven't watched it since 2015. I had no really ambition to go back and watch it, but when I seen it was really cheap. And as well, it is one of my girlfriend's favorite movies, so I imagine she will want to watch this soon enough. So you know what, I just said, I'll pick up The Martian. And then I picked up Sherlock Holmes. We're getting a sequel either this year or next year. I think it's next year. I'm not really sure on that, but I know we are getting a sequel. I've only actually ever seen this one. I haven't seen the sequel. I'm kind of keeping my eyes out for the sequel now, just to kind of get the sequel, but I haven't seen this one. I think I seen this back in like 2013. That's like the last time I watched it, and I had really no ambition to watch it again. But when I seen it was cheap, I said, okay, I'll pick it up, just kind of future, like just get my collection ready for the future when the sequel does come out, and I need to watch the sequel I need to watch this as well as the second one to watch the third one leading up to it, because gotta keep my collection growing rather than into say coming in next year going, crap, I need to watch Sherlock Holmes, where is it? I don't own it, but now I own it so I can watch it when the sequel comes out. Another one never seen before, The Fighter. It's still the plastic. I only bought it a couple of days ago, but everyone goes on about how great this is. This is the one where Christian Bale lost a shit ton of weight. Mark Wahlberg is just, I think he's a great actor. I'm looking forward to actually watching this movie. I've heard it is incredible. But I think it says Best Supporting Actor and Actress. I don't know if they won these. Oh yeah, no, so winner of 2 Academy Awards. Yep. So they've won these. I'm assuming it was Christian Bale and Amy Adams who actually won the Oscars for this. So maybe sometime this week I will sit down and watch The Fighter, because I heard it is a great movie and I'm actually really looking forward to watching it. And then just a comedy. I picked up Bad Neighbors. This, when I seen this the first time, I was a bit like, oh, because I like Zac Efron. He was Troy Bolton for me for years, and then this is the movie that made me go, you know what, Zac Efron, he's the guy you got to keep your eyes out for, because I just, ever since then, I think I see most of his movies. I think he's a really funny actor. Seth Rogen is one guy who always, he's a confirmed laugh. Like if you want to watch a movie and you know you want to laugh, Seth Rogen is a safe bet. Rose Byrne, I actually just watched Like a Boss the other day with her. Terrible movie, but she's good in this movie. And if I'm right in saying this, she's also in Instant Family, I'm pretty sure. So if she is, that's a good movie. You should watch Instant Family. And then I think, yeah, that's the last Tom Hanks movie. Big. I was in New York at the start of the month, so I actually got to do this on some piano in some store in New York. So after that, I said, oh, I'm gonna pick up Big, because I haven't seen Big in probably a year or so. So I found that she picked it up, and I haven't watched it yet, but I am very much anticipating watching Big again, because it's a lot of fun. And then Long Shot, I missed Long Shot in cinema for unknown reasons. I can't remember why. And then I missed it, and I was like, okay, I'm never going to bother with it. I assumed it'd be a crap comedy. And then everyone was raging about it and raging about how great it was. And then it came to Netflix. I'm like, yes, finally, I can finally watch it. After watching on Netflix, I'm like, yeah, that was incredible. I want to own that on Blu-ray. So I went out and picked it out on Blu-ray, like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't watched it yet. I don't think I'll watch it for a while, but now when I do want to watch it, I have Long Shot ready to go for when I do. And I was surprised how cheap I got it with a slipcover, because like usually when you buy movies that cheap, you don't get a slipcover. But when I found out a slipcover, I'm like, yeah, 100% I'm getting that before someone steals that copy with the slipcover. Also picked up Step Brothers. This is a movie I thought I owned in my collection. Was surprised I didn't own in my collection. So then I went back, picked it up on Amazon for, I think it was €4. Haven't watched it yet because I did watch it on Netflix, but now I own it on Blu-ray. So next time I want to watch it, I can just put it in the disc. It seems to be a movie I end up watching every 6 or so months, because it's just a very funny movie. And then the last 2 Blu-rays I own, I'll do these together because they are The Hobbit 1 and 2. I've only seen the first one. I haven't seen the second one yet. The first one I thought was really, really boring and I didn't like it, so I kind of said, okay, I'm not going to bother. But I heard they do get better with each installment. I got to keep my eye out for the third one. But I got the first and the second one now. I will maybe, once I get the third one, I might sit down in one weekend and just watch all 3 of them, because I've seen The Lord of the Rings, but the Hobbit trilogy is just one I haven't. So I think this is one I'm gonna have to watch eventually. So once I get the third one, I will just sit down one weekend and I will watch the entire Hobbit trilogy. And then on the Funko Pop side of things, my girlfriend was kind enough to pick me up 2 pops this month. She picked up the Invisible Woman just to kind of complete that Fantastic Four line. So now I've got the Invisible Woman. I'm gonna probably get Doctor Doom because I think that one looks pretty cool. But I now have all 4 of the Fantastic Four members as well. She did pick me up Ian Lightfoot from Onward. It's not out yet. It's coming out in the next couple of weeks. So I'm actually really anticipating this movie because it looks fun. The trailers have all been good. I think the reviews are meant to be good as well. I actually haven't really listened to anything, or so I kind of heard little rumors that the movie is good. I don't really know what the story is. I've only seen the very first trailer, but it's Pixar, so it's probably, there's a high chance to be good. So I did pick up, but she picked me up Ian, and because she picked me up Ian, I decided to pick up Barley. I think these 2 pops. I think Ian probably looks better because his head just looks really more animated. But Barley, this is Chris Pratt's character, and as I said, I am looking forward to seeing Onward. So hopefully it's good. I decided to pick them up before the movie because I remember when Coco came out, I didn't get them before, and then after I seen the movie, I went to go buy them. Couldn't get them anywhere, so now I kind of said, you know what? When it comes to Pixar movies, you're better off getting the pops before the movie, just in case they're sold out. I also picked up, just for my horror collection, Jason Voorhees. This is one that I seen on Amazon for like €10 or Amazon Prime. So I'm like, yeah, fuck yes, of course I'm buying that. Because these ones, especially like Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers, and Freddy Krueger. They're really hard to get, so when I seen this cheap, I'm like, yeah, of course I'm gonna buy him. So now got Jason Voorhees for the collection. Just gonna keep my eyes out now for Freddy. Gotta keep my eyes out for Michael Myers as well as Ghostface, and then I don't know who else I'm gonna get for the horror collection, but for the moment that's all I'm getting. And then I got Mushu. They had one a few years ago when it was Mushu and it was Cricket together, but I couldn't get him because he was always about 25-30 euro, and I didn't really want to justify it. But when the new movie's coming out this month, I think it's March, but when I seen this, they actually also have a 10-inch one, which I don't think I'm gonna get, but I seen it, I'm like, yeah, I finally can get my Mushu pop as well. Mulan is coming out, so I can put it in the background when I'm talking about Mulan the movie. And then the final thing I picked up this month was my Grumpy Pop vinyls. So now I've got the entire Snow White line. It only took me 5-6 months to pick them all up, but the only ones I don't have actually are the Witch and Snow White, which I wasn't really gonna get, but once I kind of complete the collection, all the dwarfs together, they look really, really cool. So I think I actually am going to go back now and pick up Snow White along with the Witch, just to kind of get the whole collection completed, because it'll probably look better all of them together, especially Snow White. I think I probably will get Snow White rather than the Witch, because she will go really well with the dwarfs rather than the Witch. Might get the Witch and put her somewhere else rather than with the dwarfs. But anyways, that is all the Blu-rays, all the pop vinyls, everything I picked up this month. So if you like all this kind of stuff, do click that subscribe button so you can come back next month and see all this kind of stuff again. And let me know your favourite thing I picked up this month. Let me know what you picked up this month. And as always, thanks for watching.